Cannabis in Nutrition, Supplement or Superfood. A book written by Pharmacology University. Narrated by Sandra Loiza. Introduction. Cannabis is a plant that has been a part of man's life since the beginning of history. Surely at some time you have heard or have referred to it by one of its most popular names: grass, marijuana, pot, weed, ganja, among many others. These names are diverse and vary greatly from one culture to another. Human beings have always interacted with innumerable species of nature and have used this plant in particular for multiple purposes, including food, the manufacturing of fabrics and paper, and even the medicinal use it has today. An example of this is that the ancient Indian society gave it a ceremonial use due to its psychoactive and stimulant properties, through which it was taking more and more prominence in their culture, and this prominence is maintained today. Cannabis has been used for thousands of years in worship ceremonies of the god Shiva. This plant was and continues to be administered in India in various forms, including an aromatic preparation called bhang, which is made with milk or yogurt, spices, and cannabis paste. Later on, the use of cannabis was adopted by other cultures, including the Arabic one, who implemented its therapeutic properties for different ailments. Scientifically speaking, it was in 1842 when the Irish surgeon William Brooke O'Shaughnessy, who worked as a physician in Calcutta, the capital of West Bengal in India, dedicated part of his practice to the study of endemic plants, focusing his interest particularly on cannabis. Dr. Brooke's studies shed light on the many medicinal properties of the plant, which is why he decided to share his findings with the Western world. When he returned to Great Britain after 8 years of study, he and his team incorporated cannabis in the experimental treatment of various pathologies, finding, for instance, a particularly beneficial effect in the induction of appetite. The history of cannabis is very broad, and its use as a nourishment source is not a new concept. In fact, cannabis seed was used as an important food source during the famines in China during Mao Zedong's mandate, in the early 60s in Europe, and during the Second World War. Cannabis has been present in all civilizations. Although culturally cannabis has been part of the diet of several ancient cultures, which revered its multiple properties on health and physical and spiritual well-being, Dr. Brooke's findings represent the beginning of the scientific history of cannabis in nutrition. Perhaps you are wondering at this point whether there really is an effective relationship between cannabis and nutrition? The answer is yes, within the multiple evidences that currently exist, as well as what has been reported in history. It has been demonstrated that phytocannabinoids, which are the group of molecules present in cannabis that give it its diverse properties, have among their effects.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?